A lot of the times, people, whenever they felt angry, they will often latch onto something, or they will self-criticize, or they criticize others. And when they feel sad, they show emotions, they cry. And when they feel frustrated, they will start to again criticize each other and pointing out the obvious when they see someone made a mistake. And that is called acting to your instinct, right? It's the thing that drive us to actions. It's in the unconscious mind, right? And like, I just don't get it. Like, a lot of the times when people act to their instinct, right? Life for them are just gonna get worse. Like, they've ended up in the same place over and over again after years and years, and wonder why they will never make it out of this situation in the first place. But they don't even bother to think about their actions, about how they are behaving throughout the days, right? Like, they always let their instinct wins. They always act according to it. And maybe sometimes it's really good. Like, I'm not saying that instinct is bad here. It's our primal, like, it's our primal programming. I'll just call it like that. It helps us to survive. It helps us to knowing the dangerous species out there that are trying to attack us, and it keeps us until today. But I guess we are more civilized now. We have been developed than ever before, and acting according to your instinct is really not a good idea anymore. Like, for some time, like, for in some circumstances, it can be really good, but when you lost control of your emotions, man, everything is gonna fall down to the hill. Like, it's happened to me a lot of the times, man. I let frustration to break. I let frustration destroy my relationship with my mom, my dad, and my brother, and I deeply regret it. I wish I can go back and say apologize to them at right in the moment when I got frustrated and saying bad things to them. I never know how people really care about me, and I took that for granted, and I always let my emotions control me, right? And I've since like 3 or 4 years ago, man, like, I've been trying to control my emotions, and some of the things that have worked the best for me is there's two things. So number one is meditation, deep breathing. It's not even complicated. Just breathe in for like 4 or 5 seconds, then breathe out for the same amount of time. Just do it for like 5 minutes. Or maybe if you are in front of a situation that you have to deal with, like maybe you're just getting to your shift and you feel nervous, and you might be doing an exam, like 5 minutes, 5 minutes left until your exam. Just take a few deep breaths, and your nervous system will cool down. You focus better again. Trust me. Like, I think that everyone knows that already. So but the second method is kind of unique to me. Like, I don't think that it will work for most people, but basically it's that you are living in your mind, right? Everything is happening inside it. You having thoughts, you are emerging in those thoughts all throughout the process, all throughout your day, your months, your years, and your life, right? But what I try to do is that in that moment when the bad things happen to you, you gotta step one step back away from it. You gotta take a look at the bigger picture, right? Just imagine that you are standing on a table, right? And when the bad things happen, don't just stand on the table and take it all, right? Step down to the chair, or maybe just step off the table and just look at it. Just look as the chaos went through the table. When everything happened in front of you, just look, observe, and asking yourself questions, whether how should I act in this situation? Why do they feel the way they feel right now? And is it my fault or their fault? Right? Just keep asking yourself, because your instinct can sometimes be deceiving, man. It can save your life, but it can also destroy your life, man. So I just want you to. It's like it's really hard to do, like even for me, right? But I notice when I relax, it's way easier to do that. So it's kind of connected to each other. Like the first step can help to benefit for can aid the second step, right? Like I think it's just called like just observe and do some critical thinking, and just asking lots of questions, and maybe you'll learn something from that, right? And it certainly did for me. I realized that people are not really hating on me. They just must be feeling really angry in that situation, so they maybe say something that I didn't want to hear, and they might hurt my feelings a bit, but I know that they're feeling terrible as well, so I forgive them, right? Like I really understand that, because when I frustrated, like most of the time, man, I almost let myself go. I almost let my control take over me and say stuff that I should not say. But over time, I learned that emotion can be controlled, and you have to put in effort, right? Like you'll probably go on YouTube and watch how to control your emotions and how to do this, how to do that, but watching alone is not going to help you to control your emotions, right? It's going to take efforts like everything else. Maybe it take you 10,000 hours on, or like 1,000, I don't know, but it's going to take time. It's going to take something, right? It's not going to you're not just going to watch YouTube videos and know how to regulate your emotions. Like but it's still not there, because you know our brain are wired to be learned every single second, right? It's called neuroplasticity. When you face a new experience and you are hyper focused on learning that experience, your brain is going to adapt. It's going to adjust your neural system to be able to store that memory better, right? And yeah, just keep on learning, just keep on observing. Like people are not observing enough. They're just basing on their limited knowledge and their emotions and their instinct to act, to handle life, right? And I know it's really natural, like it's pretty normal to me, like it has been the norm, but I sometimes we should question the norm of the society. Like I don't know if emotions are like emotions are great because it's gonna help us relieve our stress. It's gonna relieve our feelings inside, right? It's gonna relax us. But in some situation where you need quick decision and attention to detail, oh boy, I remember you know losing control of my boss, and I kind of, because like I remember one time when I was working with my boss, she was complaining and scolding me for like 30 minutes straight, and I was so frustrated, and I kind of let out a really long breath, like and then she noticed and she kicked me out in the next day. Like man, it's gonna destroy our life, man. Like you gotta learn to control how to control your emotions. Oh my god, sorry. uh Holy. And yeah, man, you just gotta put in efforts and learn, and you'll achieve it, man. Like, oh my god, I don't, my tongue is so frozen right now. Okay, yeah, I'm yapping up, then I'll probably let you guys go. Okay, go watch other interesting video, man. Like, it's over now, and yeah, thank you for watching, man.